Hey, hi there. Hey, this is Daniel Rhoda. I'm at the iCanWinBig, my home boxing gym, and this is live. I'm stepping way out of my comfort zone. Hey, I'm being connected and blessed with so many people in my life right now, and I just got to share some of the things that I've learned. So, what I'm getting ready to do. You've seen a couple other of my videos and all my posts. I just got these gloves, and I got them because lots of times you get the cracking hands, beaten up. So if you're doing the weight lifts or whatever, and hey, you can go to any of the dollar stores and get this as just garden gloves. So I use them to help protect my hands. And today I'm going to do something I haven't done in a while, and I'm doing it live. So, oh my gosh, you got to check out my man Jay Jackson and the training he has. I'm a certified personal trainer, and I have forgotten a lot of the things that I learned. I'm also assistant boxing coach, but because of distance, I haven't been able to do that as much. I've trained a ton of people, and as I got older, I got back into that thing and started to exercise and work out hard like I did when I was younger, 20 years ago, 25 years ago, and it didn't work out. Even though I learned the things that I learned getting certified, I didn't believe that I was one of the people that was getting older that, experienced some of the things that I did. So every time that I started working out, I would end up hurting myself because, hey, I'm not 20 years old anymore, right? I'm 53, but that doesn't mean that you can't make a difference. And also, our foods have changed. The nutrition that is in our foods, it's just simply different than what it once was. So, hey, there's a lot out there to learn. When I thought of carbs, I used to think, potatoes. It was just potatoes. I thought of, proteins. I thought that, nuts and all these other different types of things. Even though it says protein on the package, that doesn't mean that that's something that you should have. And I don't know what you may or may not be allergic to. So you need to kind of check that stuff out. Listen to your body. I drink lots of Kangen water, which is a machine that makes alkaline water, so it's fresh as opposed to chemicals in it to make that. So that has been a big thing for me. Let's see, I've only dropped 70 pounds, and it's taken me 34 months to do it. However, I was a part of a company that was a weight loss company, and I did this, and the reason why is because I didn't follow the system. The system was designed in a certain way that I was supposed to progress and start becoming more health and fit conscious. And all I could think about was weight loss. And what happens when you lose something? You want to find it. You have the lost and found. That's why you go to the lost and found. Hey, I lost a watch. Yeah, did you see? Oh, hey, yeah, that's it. Yep, that's it. So why would I want to lose weight? If I lost weight, that would mean in my mind, I would want to get it back. So I got rid of it. I simply concentrated on becoming fit, eating the right foods, because it doesn't matter how much you exercise. Well, let me take that back. Let me say, when you exercise, only 20% of your fitness is going to come from your exercise. 80% is going to come from what you eat. And everything that you eat is going to affect, those results. And even when you exercise, you need a coach. You need a coach, or get out there and look at some things and have somebody help watch you, because your posture is everything. Let me give you one quick posture tip. Most cars and vehicles right now are ergonomically designed. What does that mean, ergonomically? So in other words, they already put you the way you're supposed to sit. However, what do? It doesn't matter if the chair is correct. We'll slouch. We'll just sit wrong, and some of us drive a lot, right? So one of the things that you need to do is get in your seat, and of course, get your shoulders back, get yourself in the proper posture. Take your arms straight out to your side. Put your head up, make it straight like it's supposed to be. And now adjust your mirrors. When you adjust your mirrors, hey, it's gonna already feel uncomfortable. It's gonna be hard to hold that particular posture because those muscles haven't been used. However, when you adjust your mirrors in the proper position, you start going down the road, and you lose that posture, you will lose sight of the mirror, what you're looking at. So it'll force yourself to get back in the correct posture so that as you're driving down the road, you'll have a good posture. That is just one tip. And when you do the different exercises that you do, the reason why it's important, you need to keep certain things straight. You need to keep certain things a certain way. And for me to tell you right quick, it's really difficult. That's part of what we do when we give you an assessment, a free physical assessment. You actually do some real simple things. It takes really quick, some bends and some stands, and then as a certified personal trainer, we see what's failing there. We'll take a picture from different views and we'll show you. When we show you that, we know what muscles that you need to help develop. A chiropractor, you go to the chiropractor, it's really good because they align you the way you're supposed to be. But the reason that you're unaligned most of the time is not necessarily because of an accident. It's because your posture was bad. Your weight was a certain way, so it helped pull you a certain direction. However, just making that posture correct, because all the way up, do a little bit of studying, Google it, you'll see that, I'm telling you exactly, the truth. That you've got all kinds of buttons and switches all the way up, your neck, your vertebrae, and when you slouch or you have bad posture, you're turning those switches off. And some of those switches, are for your organs, some are for your brain. I pointed down here, I guess sometimes I think with my gut, Too many of us do, but, all the different things, our hearing, our vision, our, it has a lot to do with your posture. So getting your posture right is one of the best things that you can do for yourself, especially in exercise. So one of the things that Jay Jackson did, he did one of his stomach exercises today that is favorite, but I'm not quite at that level yet. So also to help my posture out, I'm going to get up here and I'm going to put my back straight up against this. And now I'm keeping my posture straight. My back is down. I can feel the stretch there in my back, and I'm just going to do my knees. 4, 5. When you're doing exercises, it's more important, not necessarily the weight that you're using, but again, the posture and the form is correct. And I can go a little bit to my sides, cranking that up. You see, I'm beginning to slouch because I'm failing. So rather than continuing, you want to stop. Because if you continue to build with your posture incorrect, you're going to strengthen muscles that you shouldn't. And although you're going to have a stronger body and you're going to feel better because of the motion that you're doing, you're creating things that is giving you a strong, bad posture, and you want a good posture. So when you feel yourself failing, stop that. Same. So one more that my buddy Jay did today, you know, he hung from a bar, like so. And I don't know if you can see me, but he had his legs going straight out. You'll be able to catch that video because I'll share it to my wall, but I'm not able to do that right here. So instead, kick out. Kick out. I should be able to hold it, but I can't do it. But the most important thing was holding that posture and then using this. I did a wide stance. I'm going to do a little closer stance, and again, the gloves are saving my hands. But now I'm going to do the cranks, kind of the crunches. This is great for your stomach. Get those sides. And it's causing me to learn my muscle groups better. You know, your workouts don't have to be extremely long. You know, all they have to do is you need to get in there and move. Drink a lot of water. You know, just like when you get a massage, when you do an exercise, you know, you're getting a lot of toxins that are going to be wanting to come out. And if you're at a certain level, in other words, at a low level like I was, you know, 70 plus pounds ago, I couldn't do some of these things. If I was to do it, I would literally hurt myself from pulling. You know, I mean, it's just too much weight. So I had to do real simple things. You know, walk. Even walking, I had to be real careful. And so I did a lot of stretching. One of the stretches that I like doing, you know, you can do this different ways. This is probably a little bit more advanced, but I want to stretch all of these things. So, you know, find yourself a chair, something, and for me, I like to just put my foot straight on out. I'm resting it, and then same way, you want to keep your posture straight, and I'm trying to actually touch my chest to my knee. You'll feel this stretch right up here in these hamstrings. And you don't want to go too far and hurt yourself. You could do the same thing. You know, you can put your leg in different positions. For me, that's a good one. Whoop. So it's kind of a break. I rest, and then here it is again. I'm coming down, and you just kind of hold it. Kind of hold, don't need very much. You'll stretch. You know, like I said, you can use a chair. You know, you can go by your stairs and put your legs out, do it that way. I like doing a side one too. That pulls a little bit more in the groin area. You know, so there's a lot of different ways that you can do. There's a ton of YouTube things out there, you know, but the most important thing is that you start taking action. You know, obviously consult your doctor. You know, look up, you know, you want to be responsible for yourself. Don't go out hurting yourself, because sometimes just taking action doesn't mean that you're doing the right thing. You know, obviously, they say that indecision has cost this country quite a bit more than making the wrong choices. So if you're out there and you're working, I see, you know, quite a few out there going out there and exercising and doing, but you know, some of you are having some really poor posture while you're doing it. You're actually hurting yourself further. So, hey, you've watched things like American Idol, to give you an example, and you see those guys out there and they sing and they end up singing really bad, but they get mad because in their mind they thought they were doing fantastic. and they're like, they put their headphones on and they're hearing whoever it is and they're singing away, but they actually sound really, really bad. And in the same way, if you're watching a fitness video, if you're doing something and you think you're doing well, you may not be. So when I say to get somebody to check your posture, you don't want to just ask your brother, sister, uncle, mother, whatever. Maybe what you actually want to do is look up some videos and see what they're doing, but now take a video of yourself, and get it so where you're at the angle so you can see your posture when you hold your arms up, when you bend down. For instance, everybody talks about how important squats is. Well, when you do those squats, you see, I'm gonna turn this just a little bit here. When you do your squats, one of the things is important that your legs are square. And then I'm gonna pull my legs up, see my sexy legs. It's important that you keep your knees straight, right in front of you, right over those toes. What ends up happening is people do this, and they do this, and their feet are going different ways. And although they're exercising, parts of their bodies aren't doing right. Or when they squat, rather than keeping their back straight. In fact, you see, when I was turning, looking, it automatically was giving me bad posture because I didn't have that particular part of it right. So you want to invest in yourself. And if you don't have that knowledge to where you can video yourself and know what you're looking for, you need to get it. That's why I went out and got my, certified personal trainer so that I would know, what those things are. And I have to revisit it and keep learning. And I have forgotten what things called macros were. I bet you don't know what macros are. Maybe you do. I'm not going to tell you today because that's going to be a different class, and that is actually, I'm going to refer you to my friend Jay Jackson, that he's a phenomenal trainer, and he's also great at nutrition. And because I learned some things from him that I had forgotten, that I thought I knew, he's inspired me to go back and not only just recertify, but do the nutrition part of it, because even though I'm down to 70 pounds and I feel great, oh my God, I used to be in tears to go up and down the stairs, and now I can run up and down them like I did when I was 15 years old. So now I want to continue that, because as I age, I want to give my body the nutrition that it needs to get. And, I want to shed the weight, because I don't want to be weightlifting all the time. I want to lift weights when I want to. I want to be fit when I want to be fit. So, hey, right now I'm a part of a company called, well, I'm not even going to tell you the name of the company, but I see my buddy, Mr. Ron Cool just came on. Thanks for joining. But, as I go on these different experiences, if you want to know the name, just, private message me and I'll share with you some information. But we're going to some amazing places, and we always have a little fitness part of it, but it's always really fast. It's really busy, and I want to have the fitness level that I need so that I can get the full enjoyment out of, what I do. Imagine going to a golf course, and walking it by the second hole, you're out of breath. You're not concentrating on golf. You're concentrating on making it alive back to your car, right? So that's the reason that I'm working right now on my fitness, because I want to be able to enjoy my life with my wife, my very best friend, and with a group of people, and be able to enjoy the moments. Well, with that, I just want to say, God bless you. This is the day that the Lord hath made, and I will rejoice in it. Remember to go to bed thankful and to wake up thankful. Be thankful for 3 things that you have, and wake up with 3 things. Be thankful for 3 things that you don't have that you want in your life. And imagine those, they call it visualization, until you feel like you actually have those. Maybe it's that fit body. So guess what? You're going to have to take action along with your beliefs so that your body will be congruent with what you're doing. So in any case, God bless, and we'll see you again. Bye for now, if I can figure out how to cut this off.